Hello tarot lovers and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and on this channel we talk about building your spiritual confidence so you can listen to your intuition and read your tarot cards with ease. And today we are going to be talking about the Chariot reimagined. So we are going to be looking at 6 different tarot decks. We're going to be looking at Before Tarot, After Tarot, Tarot of the New Vision, In Between Tarot, and Vice Versa Tarot. And of course, the Rider-Waite-Smith Chariot card. So if you're interested in looking at this card from a different perspective, make sure you like, subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you never miss another one of my uploads, because we are going to be walking through the whole of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, reimagining it with the help of those particular Rider-Waite-Smith reimagined decks. So I will see you in a moment because I'm going to spin the camera around and show you a beautiful walkthrough of the Chariot card. See you soon. So let's have a look at these cards. I've got a links in the description box for you if you want to go and have a look at each one of these decks. I've also got a link to the first video that I did, which went over each one of the decks and showed them to you. And look, I'm feeling like I might even do more of a deep dive into these yet and do some separate videos on them. But there is a video that sort of shows you the decks. Otherwise, there's this series that takes you through. And essentially, we're using Before Tarot, our Rider-Waite-Smith traditional deck, After Tarot, Tarot of the New Vision, In Between Tarot, and Vice Versa Tarot. And each one of these cards has a different story to tell to help you to get a deeper understanding of the Chariot. Of course, you could use any of these decks for reading. They're all gorgeous. It's up to you. But I haven't used them for reading, but I may just yet. I may do some videos where I actually do a reading with one of, each one of these decks and just see how I feel about them. So the first card you can see here, the Charioteer is stepping into the Chariot. So and the Chariot here is a box, which is talking about how we can be so boxed into our lives. And yet here the Charioteer he's getting into the Chariot. It's not bothering him at all. And he's going to stand right at the front of the Chariot. And with no reins, he's going to direct his life. So we then come to the Rider-Waite-Smith card where the Charioteer is in the Chariot and he's ready to go. Then After Tarot, you can see here, he's got his hand on his heart, according to Corinne in her, because I thought, what is he doing? He looks like he's holding the square that's on his breastplate. But she says, no, he has his hand on his heart. So again, linking into your emotion, balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, as we see in the Sphinxes. He has pointed his staff. He wants to direct the way. He knows he has the power and the energy to do so. And of course, the Sphinxes have stood up and they are starting to move because he is directing where the Chariot is going to go with his intuitive energy. If you're wanting to have a deeper dive into the actual symbolism of the card, I have actually done a whole video on that explains everything you see in the card in deeper detail, and I will put a link to that video in the description box. So don't forget to check. There's also an invitation to join my newsletter list where I send out reminders about my videos and all sorts of other goodies. So make sure you check the description box. This is Tarot of the New Vision. And this is where we turn around and we stand behind the Charioteer. Now here, it's kind of convenient because they've taken the back out of the chariot. See how the chariot's got a back in it? So you can see all the way through. And interestingly, it looks like he's got people that are connected to the chariot that are following him along behind. And these refer to, again, you've got the feminine and the masculine energy here, portrayed very crudely here. You know, you've got a man here who's black and a white female. And so it's reminding us to step into, I've just had a look at the description, step into our unconscious and remember that it's not just our conscious will that needs to be balanced here with the sphinxes, but also our unconscious will of what we want in our lives. And you can see here that he's stepping out, he's pushing through the crowd, he's pushing through whatever it is that he needs to get through in order to achieve what he wants, the charioteer wants in his life. And of course, remembering to step into that softer side, that intuitive side, that emotional side that is talked about here in this card. Here we've got in between tarot, and this card is taking us between the chariot and strength, which is the next card. And you can see the charioteer is sitting here and he's contemplating life, he's meditating, he's in a yoga pose. And we have the symbol of Leo and we have the lion. So he is contemplating his strength. He is reflecting on what strength means as we step out into our lives. The last card really talks about, and this is vice versa tarot. So we have two sides to this card. We've got this side and this side. And this card is really commenting on the mystique of our unconscious. So it talks about the armor here, not as being armor to protect ourselves against the world, although I think that is very much the meaning in the original card, but more that we're wearing our armor of intuition, our armor of self-belief, our armor of confidence, our armor of strength. Because if you look at this card, in the middle of his chest is a lion's head, again reminding us of the strength card. The card is depicted in the night. So again, really looking at that mystique of self-belief, how important it is to believe in ourselves. And of course, you've got the symbol of Leo in the sky. On the back, you've got the symbol, the red cape of Cancer. And Cancer, of course, is the one of the symbols of being very psychic, being very sensitive, being very aware of life's changes. Do you step into the background? Do you step out into the limelight? And how are you going to manage that change? And the charioteer, of course, is holding up the traditional symbol of, it's a symbol of life. It's actually a symbol of preserving life. It's a medical symbol. I can't remember what it's called. If you can remember what it's called, please put it in the comments. But it's a medical symbol and it's about preserving life, being aware of all of the life around us. Again, a repetition of the male and female energy and a modernization of the sphinxes, almost to give them almost like a human form. And so that is the vice versa tarot card for the Chariot. I hope you have enjoyed this series and it's given you, in this particular instance, a deeper understanding of the Chariot. Our next card, of course, is Strength. And I will be looking at that card in the next video. And there will also be a symbolism video which will take you into a deeper understanding of the Strength card. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.